Okay, so I was just listening to a podcast and I had to record this immediately because I think it was such an amazing concept that I had to share and sort of apply to flute playing in real time. So we'll see how it goes. I'm also wearing my Fozzie Bear sweater, so I'm very cozy. So this creator, Andy J. Pizza, is host of the Creative Pep Talk podcast, and I love his podcast, and I think it's really an essential listen to all creatives, musicians, artists, etc. But he talks about creative practices, and this episode was on what to do if you feel lost in your creative practice. And he talks about how being lost is essential to trailblazing, right? So if you want to experience something new or you want to create something new, then you have to be lost. It's like a prerequisite, right? So if you feel lost in your creative practice, or you feel lost in terms of like what to do, how to get better, you feel frustrated in your practice room, you feel like you can't quite get this thing and nothing that you've tried seems to be working, then you're on to something new and creative. Not only that you can use moving forward, but that you can teach to your students, that you can implement and try and figure out. And he talks about that as being like the most exciting part. And that's how he knows he's on the right track creatively. And I think that if we used frustration as a measure of whether we were on the right track or not in our practice room, that would be actually a beautiful metric or marker of our progress, because frustration is part of learning an instrument. It's part of building a skill. And persisting and viewing it as this marker of I'm on the right track, even though the track isn't laid, because no two people are going to learn their instrument the same way. Like, that means you are on your way. That means that you're doing it right. I think that could be a really beautiful interpretation of frustration or feeling lost when you're practicing, because so much of the time we usually get discouraged by that resistance that comes up, that lost feeling. So I wanted to offer that. Thank you, Andy J. Pizza, for all that you do, and let me know if this resonated with you.